They like going strong.
Something that you can't anti though is a map that hasn't been played.
Very minimal util, but more so on the firepower.
LEV have not played this map,
They like to play a little default, and then they get into that
C9 even.
So
C9 have played it 2 times and they lost both times. They still have the confidence to pick out.
Bunch of young hungry fraggers for Leviatán. Another Sheriff pistol round for the whole crew, with the exception of King.
LEV at the moment 2-0 on the pistols. The Sheriffs just win them out all the pistol rounds.
Already walking up. They actually have the crossfire set up to try to punish on middle, but unfortunately Neon already fell.
Yeah, quick wall up too. Penny's gonna move forward here. Gets another one for himself. Sheriffs are still alive, so headshots are still a possibility, but yeah, it's gonna be for Zelsis though. A flawless first round possibly, as C9 just read Lev like a book here, and the 0 point's gonna give up Spike's position.
So much trust put into the nature of how you're trying to approach this map of Breeze.
Well,
leaving Zelsis solo onto the A site.
The rare pistol loss. Dude, look at C9 right now. They picked up all the Sheriffs.
Unfortunately, because Leviatán were peeking one by one towards that
They
elbow,
got them all.
trying to find a surprise attack and trying to leverage their firepower with the Sheriff rounds. But it becomes a flawless for C9 instead.
And all of them come out with the Sheriff now.
That's true.
Feels good.
Yeah, that actually puts you in a prime position in the anti-eco. We're still going to upgrade around that.
Nice coverage all around the map for that.
Baby. Good round, Penny.
What's the pistol score? 2-1 at the moment.
Him playing his individual wall.
2-1.
Walking through his own wall that he put up and surprising his opponent. Second round, Judge around the corner. Neon could maybe make his way through with Sato, but the rest would probably get mowed down.
Following the gate crash, just staring straight at it. Daring him to
Yeah,
make
I mean,
a
he just
play
has a
over
Judge
there
on that
B.
TP.
Spike's just outside it waiting as they have a really nice push through tunnel here. If they can get the teamwork going down, King starts off. Can they get the swing?
Ooh, man, that's a nice
can.
lineup.
Right into Zeppa's crosshair. Goes for 3. And yeah, they're going to be able to clean this one up.
Yeah,
Oh,
can
it looks so
Zelsis
good
pick
for a
up the
moment,
gun
but
in
Zeppa
time?
still
Looks
was
like
able
it.
to sweep the feet.
I was just about to say there's absolutely no way they should TP right where it was, because not only was Vic watching it, but there was no pressure.
Can't lose the
really that allows
anti-eco if you
TP
don't
to
win the
happen. Even if
pistol,
you're
you're right.
flashing and darting towards that back site.
Might actually work
If you're gonna
better for
TP
Lev.
there solo, as the main players were all like, what, on a 4-1 split?
Thinking ahead on this.
Instead, they line
Yeah,
up.
do that. I mean, that was insta.
No spread to try to guarantee the trade against Zeppa. Yeah, he's going to call that easy for sure.
He's like, I just did something gross. Nobody look. All right. A push up from Oxy. Trying to play that Marshall straight up in front of A main. Oh, he'll always go for the peak. Dash is on.
Boy.
Yeah,
A
Outlaw,
rough
that
start.
is. That's already a 140 onto Sato. You already got to fall back.
Yes.
But not necessarily the similar look here for Cloud9, despite them having some good presence on middle in that pistol round there. They've inserted Vic all the way towards that elbow because he keeps playing from a Judge to a Bucky.
Yeah.
That allows a gap for a lurk up from Neon to even out the tally in this round. Allows for them to actually spread out. And actually, they got the player advantage. I forgot Sato survived at 10 HP. He didn't get picked off by the Outlaw in the beginning.
Little door peek here from Oxy once again, making sure there's no timing on the cross, but that's something Vic also has to look for. So they're really covered on the ways that Lev could push here. Yeah, that skin tricking me. It is an Outlaw. You're all right. And Oxy's going to look to hit a few more. Still has that return on investment from the buys, but it's a knee shot.
So much damage, man. 2
So
10
now he's got
HPs.
2 people on 10 HP.
Who's next?
Made them suffer.
Yeah.
Limp into the site. Here's that explosion from Leviatán.
Oh, that's a nice recon.
Despite player advantages, they could definitely get mowed down by the stack of Cloud9 with 3 until Vic comes in to cut the rotates.
Vic,
Oh my
mate.
gosh.
Great
The low
shots,
health
bro.
finally being cleaned up a little bit here.
Both the
Zelsis
10
in
HPs
sight
remain.
as Neon just looks for a different out. Really nice.
Not even sure the
escape there
spike gets
for a
there.
moment
Oh no,
here
this is done.
Join up with
No
Sato.
time on
I love
spike
the
here.
play. You're gonna try to raise the advantage any way you can to get another one down before the round ends. Why not? And it looks like this one just fizzles out as Zelsis goes hunting loud through the site. Neon's just playing a game of cat and mouse here. 3-0 as C9 grabbed their bonus. They weren't really able to grab a pistol last
C9,
time.
yeah, they might make it
Still
that we
running
actually get
through
some
with the
sleep
momentum
tonight.
here in map 2, though.
And their spec given to Zelsis.
I have to
Two
give
of them
EMEA a
at,
thank you note.
10 HP each. There was not too much time left. They had to commit by probably widely into the site to try to go for a plant.
I 140 on 3 people.
Yeah.
So Zelsis just had to run around that site, and just the footstep that he makes forces the TP. So that we could just save these 2 rifles in the next round for Leviathan.
Did Lev play good first map? No, not really. Oh, we bought this one back. Dude, same recon for the split that what people used to do. Let's go, dude. We had there was like 2 popular recons for A splits. This is essentially the same one, it just lands on something different.
Who knows? Still going to be safe behind the wall on the site, and they'll give Lev some space on this.
Yeah, this is nice though, but again, this wall is so close here that as soon as they get a flash close, they're kind of good for it. Do they expect the luck through middle?
Lurk here from King could be
no,
huge.
they don't, bro. King can win this round. How many can he get from this?
Everybody could focus on fighting towards this A side until it's lurked from.
My God.
Oh my God.
Oh, I need a 1 and an Oxy at the same time. Let's hit 1 and then a collat.
And he is going to be easily
Dude,
cleaning
having
up
way
kills.
too much fun with this outlaw
for him, but he is just miles this entire map of
triple
breeze.
collat? Nah, he hit 1 and then the second was a collat.
Oh crap, we have such a great timing from King, and then suddenly Oxy just pops players with the outlaw. So a collat on 1.
I mean, it was close to a 3 and 1.
Yeah, everybody's just lined up looking towards those doors.
It was like a double take there, huh? Nicely done.
Surprising. With the timing that King has found, that the rest of the team were still so focused on watching into the mid.
Dude, imagine getting wrecked by an outlaw and then having the balls to all buy
it was definitely
armor.
A miscomm on who's watching what. And that kind of probably solidifies what owner was mentioned before again in the between the maps.
I mean, obviously they're right, but like,
not looking the best right now for Leviathan here. And
did they see him pick up a gun or something different, or
at least they get a plant down? They
shouldn't have upgraded to an op. Yeah, but you can't blame him. You would think that they're buying, like, especially getting wrecked. You'd think they prioritize it.
Neon. You want to continue to go for this mid control, the slow mid take. It did come into value for a couple of picks in the very beginning here.
Oh, is GE the only team running veto everywhere?
Pain point, especially when C9 continues to play passively on the extremities.
I don't think veto is so strong that it has to be set meta. You must run it.
It
looks fine.
So Neon
it looks good.
Quiet.
I don't think it looks great.
King need that from the leader to start the momentum, to start the mentality that there's a chance through these rounds, because really Cloud9 has been snuffing out Lev at every turn.
Yeah, Neon just heard the rotate into spawn. He's going to get this free kill onto Zelsis.
So good. He doesn't spin, right? Okay.
Yeah, this is
see how much.
This is 2 rounds now where they have to
swing out,
talk about middle
really
at one point.
Alerts them. He was trying to also rotate towards that B site, so he's going to try to help his team, help stop Oxy and Zeppa. Is it too much for
went
C9,
above and beyond, man, getting 2 here.
Vic, pretty sure he's deathless right now heading into this 1v2. Can he keep it that way?
All around the world as well. But the more it takes for him to rotate, I think they'll soon realize for Lev that he should be on that big flank. So I love that they double up, rather play towards that castle, has a star onto the plant, and play the time into their favor.
Even damage is good.
To use, just gets a Nebula back up. Actually, full uses that smoke instead of a dismiss. Already, second beep. It's going to be a hangout, I think.
Looks like a save.
Yeah, just waiting for those exits. So nice job by Lev to get that push
Can he get
towards
one?
mid. They're some shots. Finding some nice timings here after
it doesn't matter too much. Still a fair amount of damage done for C9.
Would have been important as well for
3 people here that won't be able to buy next if C9 win this. So big round for them. Big round for everyone. Should see a lot of ults in this.
Yeah, great display of patience by Neon here, but it's almost a very similar look of what we've seen from Leviathan online. They go into the mid round when they try to insert somebody to cut these rotates. Yeah. Not many teams really go into this, especially Breeze now has come back. Not many teams are trying to get into that window, but Leviathan has done it twice now. King when he got that lurk and then unfortunately got punished right away. This time by Neon. It should be watched by C9 from now on.
King on an op? On this one, they're going to go for this B site. King hanging all the way back to
Bro, here's the drone. Oxy's just running at them.
I think they need the team here. He is able to offer up a little bit of help. Zeppa just slows things down with the Hunter's Fury for now as they reset the pace of this round.
Spike planted.
Spike's down.
Knife went over towards default, only hit one on sight.
Nothing seen by the drone just yet, so they're going
big
to have to
round this is. Big
use
round.
the rest of this util 2 flash, fragment grenade with shock darts. They should be able to clear out some of these areas. Nice little spread here by Lev. First fragment allows them to somewhat take that back portion of the site, and they get the kill on the
Adza, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate you doing that, bro.
Favor. They've identified
Thank you so much.
Ladder, and now it's going to be the shot from King.
Oh, it's a nice round from King. Last time they saw him was over towards window with an op. Comms come in. That's where he was last time, and they don't even consider that he could have gone closer.
Cloud9 faltered to G2. It always looks so good in the very beginning, but then when it comes down to, okay, we should have a clear sight or clear control of that round, they just omit to clear one more corner. And King is able to do what he was able to do to help Leviatán win against Sentinels.
Yeah.
Get into these timings, these clutch scenarios to save these rounds.
Name was smoked off, though. I mean, that's why they're running with guns out. Oxy's probably calmed. Last was window with op.
From EMEA side too. Can't let
like,
these
well,
happen, and he's probably gonna drill his players to make sure that they don't go into these similar mistakes like they did in the previous games.
And much more methodical here from Lev. It seems like there's more trust. The nerves are kicked off here from the first game.
Not even that, is it? It just feels like when they fast strat, they win rounds.
Make it happen. Still, C9's doing quite a bit of damage, but that's what Lev's finally weathering and getting some rounds in their favor.
Well, they definitely needed a clutch from King to get that second round.
They did. Everything
else around that in terms of these gun battles has still been favoring Cloud9 from that first map. They had to use Cosmic Divine to really pop into the site. Yeah. This timeout though from EMEA allows for Owner to talk with the team as well. They have a couple of
still money check-in.
Cycling if they get some work control.
2-9 loss bonus, so let's just save these when we get to buy next.
The extremities at the beginning of these rounds.
And this, that's it. Neon.
No change though. Sato is actually perched up on that side.
Yeah. He's gotta get a little momentum under himself here. Right now he's got the curse day buff for saying what his wish was.
Grab the orb, TP out, join the team, ult into the B site.
See what they can make out of this. The plan from the get-go, orb, Sato grab info. Can they get around to kill Vic? Spikesing kills Penny to start. And Vic will hide. Not too far though, since he's stopped by the Viper bite.
Oh, that is not good.
They're still not clearing. They're playing this one a little slow, but no, Neon's in their face. That's what they were looking for. Just setting up a little bit of the bait and switch.
Maybe Celsius makes enough sound that Oxy can get a kill.
Celsius here with the speed
you would
that
imagine
is
King
able
gets
to
him.
move with that operator through the flank position.
We've only got that plant down now. So Oxy might be able to move in here towards the window with the op, but unfortunately with Celsius falling, that might change the plans.
Yeah, might have to save on this one.
Oof. One click, he'll go for it. Still 800
I really,
that's his first ult point, so there's really just the fight going in. Tries to smoke. Smoke maze
I really
himself
do
in there.
have
Neon's
to
like,
question the Breeze pick again. Especially when like you anti a map and you know how they play. To then pick a map where you've lost twice, and then you don't have a demo on a team that you think is super readable. I find that a little odd. Not saying they're going to lose the map for sure, but
as well is as soon as they got big ults to work with, they fast tempo into these hits. Once they cycled it through, back to the very slow game.
Like a weird map pick.
I think it gives an opportunity now
another
for C9
fast round, another win.
As well to say, okay, well,
it feels like every round they go fast, they win. And they only did it once on Bind. They did win it though.
Pit and Hunter's Fury available within this round. And there you go. How do you find that information early? Already finally an early knife out on this side. It actually hits 2 players, including that Hunter's Fury from blows. And they double take that control towards A main.
I mean, you almost have to get the info on where Lev's moving now. They aren't inserting anymore and making noise in positions. They're kind of moving the map and then hitting. So C9 has to figure it out early. Just jumping steps over here. Should be a quick clear.
Oh my god. Extra gun down if they want it, but they don't go too aggro on this. Does he expect? Nice, bro.
That's crazy. Although they fell back instead of going to pick up the weapon, and nice on
mate, even I didn't think he was going to repeat that.
Yet still walking into the B site.
Some mad confidence right there.
Being played by Vic.
I love that King's on a solo peek onto B here to see if anybody will come through. Clouds from Neon are walked on for a moment as he gets a kill on Vic. And they're just going to hold this site strong. Blows onto Penny. C9 is kind of just giving them the ones here as they're peeking left and right. A little bit of the Guardian low by, so they're not too worried about things. And it should be a cleanup for Sato. He gets one on the board. We're starting now. The fire's lit.
The confidence on
and
that
LEV
peak
are going
was
to tie up
nuts.
the game with 4-4.
First rare miss there by Zelsis in terms of the duels that he's been picking up in this series. But C9, they find that info early, but they're also on were on an eco rather.
Dude, that jump, the movement on that, it's cool.
Trying to split that site on
Just
that
let him play fast rounds, yeah, look at him go. Oh, this one wasn't super fast, but
simple when you're able to updraft
very
over that.
simple with the side exec.
Cutting through.
Big A hit.
Incredible knife hits for.
Ow.
I wonder if the knife even saved Neon where he couldn't updraft and float anymore and then falls to get legged. That would have been crazy in that look, in that POV.
A little bit of mid control grab, nothing past that middle wall though. And ult over on the B side here by C9 may force the hand of LEV to go through tunnel. They have that mid somewhat watched by the side of Vic. And yeah, LEV doing a bit of that walk up again, seeing how close they can get before they activate, how much time they can kind of whittle away.
So we definitely see the power of that double initiator. The knife, one single knife wasted so much util from Leviathan to start, but then after that, they get the drone into the mid round.
It's a slow one.
So it allows for them to readjust. You see
What
now
is this?
Zelsis
A fake into
flashing
late
into the double
B?
doors, trying to cover that spot.
Or just straight up A split.
He has an inkling.
35 seconds.
Yeah.
Not really grouping up that much at the moment. The knife goes over towards A, doesn't hit anyone as well.
To come through again here so
they know what's going on.
Clear an area, get the movement.
That's the info that they want. Astra ult's good.
The initial strat for LEV, what they've been trying to work mid the whole time. Already quite low for Neon, but he's going to try to be the front of this one as they go for a little spawn action first before planting, and they meet a wall. That wall's name is Zelsis.
Guys, please go fast. I can't watch this.
For him there, as it just looks too easy for C9 to read these slower rounds from LEV.
Yeah, just two walls. Cosmic Divide on the defense, where you can't cross into B. You get into the arches and face plant. Right into Zelsis. The reads are good. Staying further back, I mean, nice shot by Oxy. A little bit of a miscom going through there, because you saw the pathing from Leviathan when they decided to move out towards that half wall and push out towards the arches. Yeah. It only ended up being one player swinging in the front. The other one had his back turn against him. And Lev just got easily mowed down by the lineup of Zelsis. Now a change of pace, C9 aggro. So far for Leviathan's the same thing.
Miss on one side, but Zelsis has
oh,
the
that's a
back
big
covered.
kill
Oxy's
from Oxy. What a great nade as well. Do they even consider they push through? Dude, they were so low from that nade. Great flash, man. Zelsis had nice util on this. Dude, Oxy, I mean, they reacted well with the two, to be honest, to fight this. Once they were getting pinched on. Is the first fast round that LEV lose? I think so.
Zelsis is looking different today.
Yeah.
But that said, like I said, they
it was more just down to a C9 good reaction in my mind.
But Leviathan as well. Just a couple of rounds ago, I was just mentioning they don't like to go very quickly when they don't have these big ults to work with for Leviathan. I would assume maybe they were trying to move in quickly to just get the pit down. So they tempoed quickly through the double doors. Oxy was ready for that. They watch each other's backs. And they had full control in that A main, forcing King
is locked in, bro. He's fragging heavy. How highly would you rate Zelsis as a player? He's pretty up there, man.
Clean from C9 right now.
A lot of experience.
Seems like they're even reading the plays at the beginning of the round for LEV here.
Is one of the best like motivator vibes guys you can get.
Make a play
and that kind of means that every day is probably going to be fun for Prac as well. And that's a big thing.
Get under LEV's skin. Save here, as we know, for King. They have a few ultimates coming
Sometimes struggles with the fragging, but when he's on the KO, it could be good for them to lean into KO, which they're kind of doing. Like that Demon 1 game where it's just him perma flashing Demon 1 around corners.
Along post plant.
I think it's nice.
So we'll see if they go to control mid.
He's a smart player.
He's
also got good work
ethic.
I spoke to him a lot at the first Iceland.
Control is very
He's
important if they want to try to finish towards that A site.
I mean, it was a long time ago, but he was in for the long run.
Where you trust their aim. You know they're going to win these solo duels, right? You need inserts on that elbow so that you can finish into the mid round on a mid control. But I think A side to try to stop Oxy and Zelsis together right there would be a great way to allow for you to finally get that mid control. Because what happens, the other few rounds where Leviathan are able to take that mid control, C9's giving it to them. And then once they try to cross that line of scrimmage to get into the sites, there's not enough time left. They trip on their own laces, and then it just gets stopped by C9 no matter what. This game looks really close, despite that.
Exactly.
But
still 6-4.
It started off with a 4K from King. I think that maybe broke the econ from C9 right after, so that maybe have been, you know, the silver lining that allowed Leviathan
no
to
more
start
fast rounds.
rounds together. But outside of that, it's been C9
We're gonna see
through
some
the
slow
macro
stuff
from
going in.
beginning to the end.
And I love that we're getting
Was
a bit of a
Zelsis
jet
pro in
match here,
another
as you see
game
on your
before?
screen. 10-6
Yeah, he was pro in
Oxy
CS.
12-7
It was
and 3 there
like,
at the top of the board for themselves, and in
well,
a
honestly,
position as well where we heard Cloud9 say, you know, Penny's going to kind of take that
it was
role,
tier
but
2-ish.
here,
It was like a
Oxy on
mix
the
of
Viper,
tier
you
1,
want
tier
back
2.
on that
America's
true
back
to
then,
form
they had
jet,
so much
and you are
backing that
getting
people
it
in Americas
from
would call it tier
him.
1, but it was
So
kind of
really
tier
cool
2,
see
to
we
be
get a
honest.
little jet v jet match
He was
here
like
between
with
the two,
there with
and
like the
Lev is
FNSs and
starting to
stuff.
put up those numbers to come back.
Oxy's looking to
Same with like
that B-main.
Zeppa,
So if they try
honestly
to drone
Leaf.
just to try to pit Hunter's Fury, whatever, he's going to try to catch them right away.
Like they were all there
They
basically.
have to be ready for this for Leviathan.
He's ready to just peek. Flash sort.
Tier 1.5. Yeah, it was a mix. It was definitely a mix.
Almost catches Sato Util out in a moment.
That's a window, though. Leviathan could start tempoing up here and catch them off guard with these.
But there's so many America's teams
On the tunnel line.
and just
and that one he's not going to miss. Actually
enough
takes down his
tourneys that
counterpart in
everyone could make
Neon.
like a
Looks for
pretty
another one
decent
just on
living.
the outside of the wall, almost gets the fadeaway
Nah.
shot. He is getting pressured hard. Wants to go for the fight.
Because it was like America's only, there was always
Be
like 12
stopped.
teams, so there's
It's
quite a
gonna
lot
take
of
an ultimate to shut Oxy
quite a lot
down.
of chances to get on teams.
Rest number falling.
Still knows the site is not safe.
Ethan, yeah, Ethan was a little more successful than the others, though, I would say.
As that mid portion fizzled out, they couldn't enter B main as fast as they wanted.
Was it the NRG team? I'm trying to remember.
I mean, you already
With
had
like
the
Breezy
high
and
low
stuff.
looking into the
That was a
window.
good team.
And once Oxy spots some opponents, you just delay. Or mollies, double mollies. I think it was
He was an
Zelsis and
EG.
Vic
He
playing the
was
high low in that
on
spot.
Yeah.
So you
NRG,
can't even
EG,
follow up behind that for Leviathan.
probably another team, I can't remember.
Operator picked up. Still a big focus here for C9 to get
Ethan
those
was tier
first
1? Yeah,
kills
Ethan was
to
tier
make
1.
that 4v5 conversion so hard for Lev.
That NRG team was good, man. Breezy, Ethan, Sark, Stanislaw, maybe?
Sure.
Bro, I can't remember. It was so long ago.
Yeah, Oxy in prime form too. For Leviathan. Just understood as well for as much as he stalled and when he peeked out towards that B main. Not only did he miss a shot onto Sato, but he already had info of other players already
Tarek?
walking
Oh yeah,
up towards
Tarek is
that
the
elbow
5th. Yeah,
staircase.
you're right.
So for him to have the heads up play, the read to go back towards the tunnel to get that pick was huge.
In a solo hold on A. Confidence there in the operator. He sees probably a little bit of that orb from Yoru searching him out. So they
Well,
get the safety
5v5
behind the
retakes.
Cosmic
That's
Divide,
the
and
result
should
for
be
this one.
Lev's round to set up everything they
Oh,
want.
that's
in
a
perfect
nice
style
ult though. Look
defense
at this. Little
to shut
Kabi
down
to
C9
hiding
and
over
retake.
towards A main.
See what C9
I
can
mean,
do,
is
though.
that the round
Very
done?
nice pit that
Just
they
because of the
have.
ult?
You can tuck into the corner towards A main,
Yeah.
run away from a lot of util. That's exactly where he's going right now for Spikezine. The rest of them can play inside of it or just
You
outside.
got Wolf for first
Listen
layer,
for
then
some
you got
info.
Smoke for second layer. We got a Luck out
so
here.
good at just
Yeah,
the cut-off
it's,
plays
this
as
one's
teams
too
are
good.
transitioning back to the other site. And this makes C9 sweat a little bit. Even more that Zelsis is down. They don't even need abilities here. It's just about the aim for Lev. And that loss of one player isn't even going to scare him one bit. Blows with a quick kill. Another one as well. And a 7-5 scoreline as Lev is really able to fix a lot of what they found problems in on the first map.
Thanks to King.
Thanks to King again, honestly.
Ethan was in CLG as well. He might
He's
have been.
left on an island as well.
Talking like the
He's also
Haze lineup.
Last line
Bruh.
of defense in the post
I wouldn't be
when
able to
he has
name that
this Astra
lineup.
to play with. But that said, though, a great job overall, despite it looking very one-sided in terms of the map from Cloud9. Leviathan's able to keep this close.
See what they can get on the next half. We are going to be heading over to GB with co-streamer Toto.
The Lev team? Yeah, dude, the Lev team's
Thank you so much
The
for
LEV
that,
seems so
fellas.
exciting
yes,
to watch,
here
but
by
I do
Toto, the pocket
worry a little for them.
himself, the man who, if you ever want to know how to be a good KO in your ranked games, this is the guy to watch on YouTube. Now, Toto, first things first, welcome to the Riot Games Arena. You having fun so far?
Bro, I'm having a blast, bro.
Yeah. Now, what's
Did I watch the Boston Major?
like and the vibe as well, especially
Yeah, I wasn't there though.
Co-streaming while you're in a live environment must be kind of surreal.
Honestly, the crowd is amazing here. Shout out to the crowd.
Yeah, shout out to the crowd. Give yourself a round of applause. So you got to do it. You got to like lead them into it.
First series, 100 Thieves is my team, so I'm really happy to see him win that match. This map's exciting. I need the birthday man Sato to heat up for us. I want a good map series. Map 3.
Yeah, I know. I'm right there with you. Real quick, though, you've played Valorant all across Japan. You hit Radiant playing across Japan. What's a place that you would like to go and play Valorant in another country?
Philippines.
The Philippines. Hey, I like that. We also got some Filipinos in the house as well. All right, guys, back to you. Take it away.
Love that. Love hearing from our co-streamers. Thank you, GB and Toto.
Philippines mentioned, yeah.
For chiming in here.
He was fast with it as well. He had it ready.
Much closer than the first one too, so it is getting pretty
No
spicy
hesitation
between
in
these two
that.
teams. We'll have to see if Cloud9's attack now is too much for LEV, or do they have the defense figured out? Do they have something we're unaware of?
Want to see their attack as well for Cloud9. I think this is the third time they're playing Breeze. They went from a Breach comp that we'll never talk about again. They went into the double duelist comp the second time they played it. Now they're going to a double initiator comp, which then for me, Penny playing this role is he's going to try to activate a lot more on lurks. And I think just on the nature of this composition, you're looking to get to default a lot towards middle, very similarly to how you have to approach.
Right, we got a 2-1 on the pistols, 1-0 on this map, and LEV with a must-win pistol going for their sheriffs again.
Knife for information on top of that, and not just being a Yoru crutch to be able to help your teammates to activate here on your attack side.
Oh,
double walk down from LEV.
Yeah, keeping themselves protected in the tunnel. I wonder if they were going to kind of backpedal and see what was happening mid there, but safe play to stay together for the time being.
I think a change of coaches would help LEV. I don't think they need a change of coaches. I think Honor's like a really good fundamental coach. I think like a strategic coach that would help them with a different play style would help.
But they haven't used a util to try to get in first, and they're getting shut down by LEV already.
How did Neon clear Oxy? I have to see that again in the replays. That was crazy as the wall was coming up. And it's not going to take much longer.
I don't think you have to change. I think just adding would help.
Found trying to enter the site here from
LEV with the pistols,
distance.
yeah, man.
LEV is hitting these shots.
Keeping their record good still.
Clean up Zeppa.
If he could sneak out of this, though,
there's a lot of time.
Decides to commit into the lurk pick. They are isolated in fights, though.
Yeah. Nice ability to turn back on that one and get the kill.
Right, it's 3-1 on the
Sato
pistols.
with 2 towards the alt point. Spike's actually getting 3 towards the alt there. So nice little setup first round. Still a few alive. And we'll see if LEV can now carry this momentum.
Yeah, it looks like he saw the jiggle of the Sova in the back of the site instead of the Yoru just tucked in. Oh. 2 body shots too. Yeah, after the first player dies here from Celsius, as he's trying to jump spot for the knife. Didn't have the extra.
Do you spend a lot of time thinking about being a better streamer? Or do you think about the game most? I don't really think about being a better streamer, to be honest. Maybe I should do, to be honest. But I think sometimes that I should do YouTube content and then I don't have time. That's like as far as it goes. And then sometimes I think that I watch the middle of the screen too much instead of the minimap.
0 point allows you to know if it's free or not.
That's
all
about
the time. Almost a free kill there, but it took a back.
Because I definitely used to watch the minimap way more.
And they'll be able to set up on this for a few more kills. Penny and Zeppa holding the spike, so they get some money to themselves here as they get to the next round. Maybe a little bit more too. Drop some numbers.
Damn. Anti-eco?
This is where
all surviving?
Will potentially get dangerous for Cloud9. You have Neon already showing that he has a scope to work with, but with this, how big this site is, or with the changes, you could still go for these open fights. You have a possibility here to play a lot of scopes for the side of Leviathan. Maybe Sato and Neon at the same time, but they're also trying to figure out how to maximize the fuse for the orbs.
You spend 2/3 of the stream looking at the minimap. Yeah, I would say it's a half and half now, XOZ. We got lazy, bro.
He's like, I'm watching the dart, and then somebody pops out. Yeah, it was a fight.
Okay, heavy armors on this one, so everyone can tank a shot.
The producers not to call hot audio on that one because it makes it even funnier to just watch King silently mime what the hell just happened in that previous round.
It's not even that fear. Do you know what it is? It's the amount of games. It's so much more enjoyable to watch this square right here. Everything cool happens in this square. Up here, not as much.
When you got the outlaw willed it.
C9 still trying to grab that mid space after they got kind of juked out by the drone outlaw play.
Got lazy.
They don't really have an entry now. So it's got to be everybody together here after this flash, after the initiator util. And they may even have to wait for a sonar
to do Patreon content. Yeah, Mini
will take down.
I checked my Discord earlier. Mini's messaged me about stealing Gentlemane stuff.
Getting a little love from C9,
and I think we're stealing MIBR's Breeze as well.
Oh, that's
do playbooks on them.
That first pick right there, but Sato stays very patient. What they're trying to do for Cloud9 right now is to force him to leave so that Zeppa can find the timing, and he does so just in the nick of time.
Oh, this is unlucky for King. That's unlucky, bro.
Cloud9, and they wait King out. They know King for being the one to catch the rotations, be in middle.
Yeah, and Vix had this push down B for sure.
7 here, and C9
it's Zeppa to distract for him. Don't back yourself, Vic.
That's just little nice things in terms of the fundamentals of understanding the map control here in tactical FPS, and that's the experience here that Zeppa, Zelsis, and even EMEA as a coach has been showing for quite a long time. Going from CS until now, I mean, you look at the inserts, they make a lot of noise, they cut that noise, Zeppa makes a
more
play
simplistic meta, that's also true. Sky Meta was good for the minimap.
We have to try to push because we already got picks. They force the hand of the defenders to actually peek to find information because they're now starved that info and they have to push to figure out where the rotates could be.
Another one of those was Zelsis just kind of, the flash went off, right? But that was a swing peek onto mid or doors and get a kill in A. So the 1v1 C9 are cleaning up too when they're being called upon.
How highly do you rate him as a coach? I mean, he has a 100% record against me on LAN, so I gotta rate him high, man. He might be the best, actually. Who else has beat me? Rod? He's up there also.
Zelsis is trying to see if Neon will be opting towards A main at the start. I like that.
Doom Bros? Don't think we ever played him on LAN. Mini? Yeah, Mini's beating me on LAN. But my record against Mini's better, so that guy's a fraud.
Dying right away, but thankfully you'll count your lucky stars. Stay
What
alive.
else is
Find
there?
some info on the top of
Chat?
tunnel.
I haven't lost a chat. I've never played chat, to be honest with you.
So identified 3 players from Leviathan on his crossfire setup for mid control.
And this is do it if it works, right? The spike's down, they're working the map instead of the site again. Slowly creeping in everywhere they can to make Lev realize they're missing timings, missing windows.
All right, this is where we're getting some good calls by
yeah,
Zelsis
MBS owned me.
Leviathan gave so much space for C9.
MBS might be the best.
Where they want in this mid round. With the spike B down towards A, is it okay? Well, if Oxy gets a pick here towards B, do we rotate back towards that side? Do we try to hit towards A? Nobody's rotated from Leviathan yet, and they haven't heard any noise.
First I lose to XQQ, man.
Looks like it is going to be a B fake on this hit.
30 seconds left.
Oh, util out just tells a story of how unready Lev was, how close C9 could be in their eyes for these plays. And they are going to be peeking out from everywhere now. Lev's wondering how C9 is all over the map at one time.
Yeah, they got no money here.
It's because they're inserting themselves so well here.
They are finding the gaps everywhere, by the way.
And that's the issue of playing this single
down
initiator
middle, fight
for the
middle.
composition of Lev. You need now to leverage Sata with the TPs, jump spot, try to find some info, TP to another place, be more active around the map. If not, you see exactly where C9 were spread out across, and they
when did
found
they play
some value out
Fraud?
of it.
Bazooka and Fraud Loud 2022 Reykjavik, right?
Another round, another one of those rounds where C9 are one step ahead of the macro. Like when Oxy is moving towards that B side and makes noise, they already heard the rotate from Neon.
Do I like Breeze with the changes? Yeah, sick
So
changes.
they knew he was weak side towards A as well.
He said, I did 100.
They give them too much map control. They for sure give them too much map control. They got to fight middle.
9-7
Problem
now
is they got no guns for it.
Cloud9,
So
stringing together rounds since their first gun round there. What is the answer? All points. I mean, they're close to Cosmic Divide for Lev, but still pretty far away for an answer to come back strong with those. So it's got to be.
That's a ripped as a new one. Yeah, man. I wish for that game. Wish I spoke to Nivera Nabil. Asked him to play Chamber instead of the Cypher, but we were just winning so much with the Cypher, so he didn't want to change anything. But he would, man, it would have been so good with him on Chamber. He would have wrecked what they were doing.
And slow down somebody like Neon, but they've done an excellent job slowing another star player across Leviathan and Sato. Forcing an eco for Leviathan, Marshall for Neon.
Sugar Zero owned us, man.
Have a little bit of a
Jesus
walk
Christ.
down for Leviathan, which I wish we saw that a little bit more towards these gun rounds to leverage the Viper Wall on defense as well, to take that mid control and counter it against Cloud9. If it's not going to be the look now, hopefully we'll see it in their next rifle round.
Okay, bit of A pressure. Might keep this one pretty simple, right? Bit of A pressure. Pull the rotates out. Insta hit the B site.
Choosing the soft site. They're going to go in probably on this 30-second mark. As C9 get as close as possible. You can see Zelsis 4 seconds on the 0 point. And they crash site. It's just enough time for Sato to get back, but it is going to be that low buy. How much can they get in the face of C9?
No, wait.
Living by the skin of his teeth.
He's just like, dude, how? I sprayed the whole of that corner.
And Oxy right the wrongs of the site for now.
Oh, they actually
closed on and very quick.
They missed their window, or maybe not.
Vic rather will stare down the scope.
15
from
seconds.
That ladder side.
What a shot.
Yeah,
While stand up.
Stun there to clean up another kill. They're
10
giving C9
seconds.
some problems here. 8
You
seconds to
gotta...
plant. And they're going to start running at him to create even more pressure. Oh, the swing from Vic. The flick is so good.
Bro.
King and Blows get swept away, and C9 grab another round. Wow.
Dude, Oxy needed to trust in him. I'm saying Oxy tapped the spike like 7 times here. That second shot was insane.
But he survives just enough to do some chaos. Start that chaos with the crossfire from that back of the site. And then Leviathan encroaches. C9 looked like they were hesitating a bit. Gets that second kill. If he doesn't, it was 0.5 seconds left, and it's back to a 1v1. Where now you could play Ring Around the Rosie and see if
would
you
you rate Kaplan as a coach? Kaplan's a good coach, man. He just has less firepower in his team, and he had a bad meta read. That's it. You can't have a perfect meta read every single time. It's going to happen. The game changes too much. But he's normally been pretty consistent at having good reads.
Another Cosmic Divide comes out, so one wall goes down, another comes up, another time C9
just a rough
has
one.
been cycling smokes to make it tough for Lev here in the site.
And now
maybe some of the role changes, but I don't know what's going on internally are questionable. But
available for a Zeppa, and the Cosmic Divide to leave more. Nice big fight though to start.
Oh, he's got a little cubby they can just hide in the whole time now as well.
Oxy just dodges out. What a quick flash dodge as well. Make sure that's not the real Yoru. His daggers, looks for a quick kill, goes for the short. He knows it's going to be the close combat they got to be ready for. And Blows finds a few, but there's so many more of Cloud9 right now.
Dude, this set strat is so nice though. I love the slow recon that's landing as you're going through door is just so good. You gotta pick your poison. You're either getting scanned or you gotta try stop him at the choke.
Such a difficult position in that back of that A site. The new area that's been opened up here on Breeze, and that's been very... It's given a chance for players on the attack. Post plant.
I don't know what was happening. They were on my ass, though.
That's what I'm saying. In terms of defense or attack, that new spot in the back of Breeze, you could anchor that a little bit better.
Tammy is a coach. He likes to change a lot.
On both sides.
He changes a lot of stuff, man. But it's impressive what he does.
C9 is really mounting the pressure. And that Hunter's Fury is going to start off. Zelsis takes a bit of damage here, but Lev want to start the action first. Neon could be able to do it. It's exactly what they need.
Well, we spoke about them finding gaps before and getting too much space. This might be another example Free pass and hold on site though.
Oh,
that's unlucky. That's unlucky. The King kind of cleared this, so maybe Vic feels like he has the timing.
Right here from Vic.
Yeah, he waited so long that it might actually work well.
Right before the smoke comes up, and they still find 2 more on Leviatán.
They might just think it's one solo site unless they saw a Viper Molly early. I wasn't keeping an eye on when he used it.
Quick ult. It's going to get them a little bit of an insert into sight here, but it's not full. How are they going to work this from here?
Oh, mate, that's such a big kill. Dodges the recon. Wow, 3v5. They just pulled this straight up back.
Goes around the backside, clearing position and giving Penny time to plant. And now
yeah, it's a devastating round for Lev to lose, really.
Youngster, upon Neon, putting up numbers in his games, and he asked for quite a bit here. First kills there, get a little bit of view.
That was nice to get out of the
He sees actually where another player is. Hard to be identifying where any of your enemies are at this point. Oh, they draw his vision. Oh, he can still get it. The snap's not
going to be nice try from him. Yeah, that's a devastating 3v5 though. That's probably the map.
Second insert. Even though Oxy saw that hand.
Would you ever go back to coaching? It has to be a really good offer these days, man. I enjoy streaming so much. It has to be like a team that can win, and then it has to be honestly quite a lot.
Rotate, sneaks into the site, opens up the site for Cloud9, and even gets the last pick in the end. There's just unfortunately no real answer right now for Leviatán outside of their
D9. Yeah, man, they care about the sleep schedule.
Yeah.
Here's that mid-crunch that we wanted, but it's Outlaw that's got to put Neon down to 10 HP.
Almost too little too late. They're trying to give C9 things that Cloud9 should worry about, but they still push forward. They're taking the space. Spike down even on a round where they're ready to find fights and know there's a low buy for Lev here.
It's a different defender wall, though. It's a little bit deeper towards the doors. Nonetheless, a poison orb on the attack blocks those double doors and allows Oxy to creep up one more time.
Oh, that's rough, dude.
C9 coming out on top of every situation. It even looks like Lev
and this guy got spotted before he gets into the corner. Yeah, wrap it up, bro.
Spike, not before he gets a kill. But is that enough? Already C9 still cross map, have positioning on if someone's flanking, they can all look towards the back of the site here to put the final touches on this series. Take that win to move on and kick off. Now on to King, M blows, looking to get a swing on this Guardian. They're trying to work together here and break the wall at the same time. A final penny, but he gets a
my God.
On to King, face to face.
How's he done that?
So much to be asked of here.
Very nice.
Gonna get the final kill. Cloud9 come
Who's the most stressful team to coach? Probably Paper X, bro, from what I watched.
And that is going to be their victory.